My least favorite thing in pro sports is happening again. Billionaire owners trying to get regular people to pay for their playthings, specifically stadiums, through taxpayer money. This is happening right now with the Kansas City Chiefs and Arrowhead Stadium and the Hunt family, who is worth reportedly $25 billion. They are planning $800 million in upgrades to Arrowhead Stadium, where the Kansas City Chiefs play, and they are unwilling to fit the bill for the $800 million. Instead, they want $300 million to come from their own money and $500 million to come from a tax that's going to be levied against the people of Kansas City. The tax is already in place, but they're begging for the tax to be extended through 2064 so that the tax can pay for the upgrades to Arrowhead Stadium. They sent out the president of the Kansas City Chiefs to speak on local Kansas City television. Mark Donovan went on TV and he threatened that if this bill isn't passed, there's a possibility that the Chiefs and Royals, even though he wouldn't speak on behalf of the Royals, the Chiefs may be moving away from Kansas City. This is what he had to say if the bill can't be passed and the tax is in place. I can't answer for the Royals, Donovan said. I just know for us, the Chiefs, we would have to look at all of our options. I think they would have to include leaving Kansas City. Donovan responded in a follow-up question, but our goal here is we want to stay here, and we're willing to accept a deal for the county to actually stay here. The deal should be you pay for your plaything. You have all of the money. Mr. Donovan, you specifically don't have the money, but your owners do. The people who are your bosses do. And we know you're just saying the company line. You're representing the Kansas City Chiefs, who are notoriously cheap. So this offseason, the Players Association released a poll on the rankings of the different owners and the different facilities across the National Football League. The Kansas City Chiefs came out 31st of 32 teams. They received a grade of an F, and the players complained that the locker room and the training facilities were way out of date. And in 2022, the Hunt family even promised that they would upgrade these facilities, and they never delivered. And we're still in 2024, and they're still receiving an F because everything is old and everything is useless. And now they're asking regular folks like you and me to pay for their plaything, which is the Kansas City Chiefs, even though they are reportedly worth $25 billion. It is ridiculous that the city of Kansas City is even considering this. So on April 2nd is when the people will vote on whether this tax will pass. That is the date when the people will vote on whether this tax will pass. And the tax is 38 cents for every $100 will go to the Kansas City Chiefs and the Kansas City Royals. The Royals are going to use that money to hopefully build a brand new stadium. And the Chiefs will use that money to fund the $500 million deficit that they have from the $800 million in renovations they want to put towards Arrowhead Stadium. According to KSHB Kansas City, which is their local TV station, it'll be roughly about $2 billion. The 38 cents tax on every $100 will come out to around $2 billion in 40 years if the tax is voted on to extend through 2064. It's awful for the Hunt family and Donovan, who's the mouthpiece for the family, to go out there and threaten to take away this team if the people won't vote yes on this deal. That is an awful thing to do. It is dirty business, and I'm rooting for this deal not to go through because I can't be on the side of the people who are worth the billions of dollars taking $2 billion from the public over the next 40 years. That is a ridiculous thing to do. I understand, like, sports teams are for the public and for the local people there that go to these games and cheer these teams on, but it's not on them to pay for the stadiums. It's on them to pay for the games and the jerseys and the parking and everything that goes around the game. It is not on them to then pay also for where the people play. That is absurd. It makes no sense, and I really hope that this doesn't pass. I don't know what way the voters are leaning right now, but this is a huge vote that has billions of dollars in the balance right now for the next few decades. This is absolutely a story to watch.